Next.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Om Namo Bhagavate
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Nārayaṇam Namaskrityam
Nārayaṇam Namaskrityam
Naranchaiva Narottamam
Naranchaiva Narottamam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Devim
Devim Sarasvinyasam
Tato Jayamudiraye
Tato
Tato Jayamudiraye
Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu
Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Bhagavate Uttamasloke
Bhagavate Uttamasloke
Bhaktin Bhavatir Naistiki
Bhaktin Bhavati Naistaki
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Devaki Nandanaya
Nandagopa Kumaraya
Nandagopakumaraya
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya Namo Namah.
Hare Krishna. Welcome all the devotees for the morning Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. Today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 5, text number 16, 2, 5, 16. The canto name is The Cosmic Manifestation and the chapter name is The Cause of All Causes. Please repeat the sloka behind me. Nārāyaṇa-paro yogo
Nārāyaṇa-paro yogo
nārāyaṇa-param tapaḥ
nārāyaṇa-paraṁ tapaḥ
nārāyaṇa-param jñānam
nārāyaṇa-paraṁ jñānam
nārāyaṇa-parā gatiḥ.
nārāyaṇa-parā gatiḥ.
Word by word meaning, please repeat behind me. Nārāyaṇa-parah,
nārāyaṇa-parā,
just to know Narayana.
just to know Narayana.
Yogaḥ,
Yogaḥ,
concentration of mind.
Concentration
of mind.
Nārāyaṇa-param,
nārāyaṇa-paraṁ,
just with an aim to achieve Narayana.
Just
with an aim to achieve Narayana.
Tapaḥ,
tapaḥ,
austerity.
Austerity.
Nārāyaṇa-param,
nārāyaṇa-paraṁ,
just to realize a glimpse of Narayana.
Just to realize a glimpse of
Narayana.
Jñānam,
Jnanam.
culture of transcendental knowledge.
Culture of transcendental knowledge.
Transcendental knowledge.
Nārāyaṇa-parā,
Nārāyaṇa-parā,
the path of salvations
The path
the
of
path of salvation
ends by
ends
ends
by
by
entering the kingdom of Narayana.
entering the
entering the
kingdom of Nārāyaṇa.
Gatiḥ,
Gatiḥ.
Gatiḥ,
progressive path.
Progressive path.
progressive path.
Translation, purport by His Divine Grace Abhaya Charananda A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada.
Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Translation, please repeat behind me. All different types of
All different types of
meditation or mysticism
meditation or mysticism
or means for
Are means
or
for
means for
realizing Narayana.
realizing Nārāyaṇa.
All austerities
all
All
austerities
are aimed at
are
are
aimed at
aimed at
achieving Narayana.
achieving
achieving
Nārāyaṇa.
Nārāyaṇa.
Culture of transcendental knowledge
Culture of transcendental
knowledge
knowledge
is for getting a glimpse of Narayana.
is
is
for
for
getting a glimpse of Nārāyaṇa.
Nārāyaṇa.
And ultimately,
And
And
ultimately,
ultimately,
salvation is entering the kingdom of Narayana.
salvation is entering the kingdom
salvation
of
is entering the
Nārāyaṇa.
kingdom of Nārāyaṇa.
Purport. In meditation, there are two systems of yoga, namely Aṣṭāṅga-yoga and Sāṅkhya-yoga. Aṣṭāṅga-yoga is practice in concentrating the mind, releasing oneself from all engagements by the regulative process of meditation, concentration, sitting posture, blocking the movement of the internal circulation of air, etc. Sāṅkhya-yoga is meant to distinguish the truth from ephemeral, but ultimately both systems are meant for realizing the impersonal Brahman, which is but a partial representation of Narayana, the personality of Godhead. As we have explained before, the impersonal Brahman effulgence is only a part of the personality of Godhead. Impersonal Brahman is situated on the person of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and as such, Brahman is the glorification of the personality of the Godhead. This is confirmed both in Bhagavad-gītā and in the Matsya Purāṇa. Gati refers to the ultimate destination or the last word in liberation. Oneness with the impersonal Brahmajyoti is not ultimate liberation. Superior to that is the sublime association of the personality of Godhead in one of the innumerable spiritual planets in the Vaikuntha sky. Therefore, the conclusion is that Narayana, or the personality of Godhead, is the ultimate destination for all kind of yoga systems as well as all kind of liberation. Om Ajnana-timirandasya jñānaṁ chakshulunmanitamena tasmai Shri Gurume namaha namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami iti namine namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharani Nirvishesha Shunyavad Pashasha Deshatarani Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So today's sloka, it is discussing the Brahma and Naradaji, both are discussing. So in that, Narada is asking about the creation, the cosmic creation, and he is in the illusion that Brahma is the ultimate creator. And he was asking the questions, are you an ultimate creator and anybody behind you? All those questions he was asking. And for that, Brahmaji is giving the answers. So that while giving the answer, this is one of the things he was explaining. Brahmaji is explaining. And he already explained that above me, there's a Supreme Personality of Godhead is there. From him, I am getting the knowledge. And now he is explaining who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So in this sloka, he is explaining that whatever the activities we are doing, everything to realize Narayana. So our goal of life should be to reach Narayana. Whatever the austerities we are following, everything they meant for to achieve Narayana. So what are the transcendental knowledge we are getting? That is also to realize Narayana. So the final ultimate goal of life is the salvation. It is to enter into the kingdom of Narayana. There are innumerable Vaikuntha planets are there. To ultimate goal, our goal of life should be to go and connect with Narayana. So if you ask the common person in this world who are all not much aware of the scriptures, what is your goal of life? Somebody say I need to be a rich person. Somebody say I need to be a popular person. Somebody say I need to be a big sportsman. Somebody wanted to be a big star. So everybody have their own different set of goals. And if you closely watch those kind of goals, that goals can be achieved for maybe during their lifetime. They may achieve for some time. They may achieve. But that goal, that is not an ultimate goal. Because ultimate goal means that should be the end. Apart from that, there should not be any other goals. So if you ask some person who is studying in the college, what is your goal of life? They'll say, I need to get a good job. So after getting the good job, what is your goal of life? I need to get a good wife. And after getting the good wife, then they will ask, what is the goal of life? I get a children. Then again, I need to beget a children and they need to become on the, whatever I missed in my life, they need to achieve all those things. So their dream is like that. So they will work hard for that. Then what is the goal of life? Then they need to study, professional study. That is our goal. Then what is the goal? After that, my goal is to get them married. Then what is the goal? Then I need to get the grandchildren. Then what is the goal? If I become old, so before getting the pain, I need to die. So this is the goal. So if you ask the common person, the goal is changing periodically during in this material lifetime. But the person who knows the scriptures, who knows what is our goal is, our goal should be to achieve Narayana. That should be our ultimate goal. So whatever the other, all the material goals, whether you are trying or not, based on your karma, previous karma, Lord will provide automatically based on your karma. Your karma is not to achieve so many things, but you are trying to achieve, then we will say, I failed on this, I couldn't do that, all those things. So we don't want to worry for all the other material goals, because material goals, it will come to us based on what was our karma, previous karma, what we did. Based on that, it will come. So we should have the faith on the Supreme Lord that whatever required for me, Lord will provide. My only aim is to reach to the Supreme Lord. That should be our goal. So that is the reason in this lifetime itself, we need to spend our time very meaningfully. It is not just like, okay, I'm going to a temple, I'm giving donation to the temple, the devotional service is over. We should not be in that mood. So our mood should be to achieve Supreme Lord. So we should be eager to know every day who is the Supreme Lord, where is he, how can we connect, what the scriptures are saying. So everything, we always need to be in a touch with the spirituality from the every day, so that we will be always in that mood. Our consciousness will be around the Supreme Lord only. Our consciousness won't deviate it from this at achieving the supreme goal to the material things. So material, if our concentration on the supreme goal, we should know that whatever our life, whatever we are living in this material world, it is temporary, and every day we need to give this statements to our mind. Okay, whatever we are living in this material world is temporary. Whatever the situation we are in now, we may be in the situation, sometimes we may be happy, sometimes we may be sad. So any situation, that situation also temporary. We are also temporary here. One day we are going to leave this material world. We are guest over here. So the guest, we should leave as a guest. If somebody coming to our house, so the company is coming to our house as a guest, they are staying for some few days. So they cannot take away whatever the things within our house. How they will go? Say somebody coming to our house, okay, they have our TV, 56-inch big TV, LED TV. Let me take that. And there is a nice laptop you have. Let me take it out. Nice iPhone you have. Let me take out. Any guest will take like that? Nobody will take that, because they came over there. Whatever the amenities are available in our house, they will use it as long as they stay in your house, and while going, they will go away. So this is the way. It is not only for our guest in our house. The similar way, we are also guests to this material world. So that we need to tell to our mind, because our mind is so much tricky. It will pull into the material, because once you get out, put your legs out of your gate, the house, out of your house, everywhere you will see that the people are trying to take away all those things, material things. I want to do this, I want to get this, I want to get this. All those things are Maya. That is called illusion. In the illusion, people are trying to, with a greedy, they are trying to take away everything. So I want to become a big rich man. I want to become a big person. Everybody aim is like that only. But very few person can understand that the ultimate goal of life is, this is not the ultimate goal of life. Ultimate goal of life is to become a servant of the Supreme Lord, because that is our original position. That's what the scriptures are saying. So we have to full faith on the scriptures, and what we have to follow the scriptures, and so that our life will be molded in that way. So yesterday we discussed the life. If you are far away from all these illusions, then automatically we will be happy. Our life will be happy. We won't in the mode of the up and down mode won't be there. The mood swing won't be there. We always in the gradual mode. Okay, this is whatever way I'm living, it is only the temporary. Whatever Lord assigned to me based on my karma, I will get it. So I don't want to worry about that. So if you see, when there is a annadan will happen in the roadside, people will put the annadan. The people will, especially in India, people will hurry and they will go and they try to push and pull, they will do and try to get the annadan. See, the person, if I am supposed to get that thing, and like this, some theater cinema tickets, The earlier it is they used to go and rush to the theaters, and they'll do a push and pull and try to get it. If something freely, somebody gave some free things, then immediately people go and rush and they will do the push and pull and they will go to try to get that. See, the first of all, the person should understand that whatever it is, if I is supposed to get that, it is meant for me today, blessed by the Lord, definitely I will get it. I don't want to go and rush and fight with the people and I need to get. It is not necessary. But the people, because of their greedy, okay, I need to get it. Whether other getting or not, I don't worry. I need to get it. Then people go and go into the crowd and push and pull. They will do and they will get it. So this is the similar way the entire world is running currently. They may be wearing a coat suit and all, but their mind is full of greedy. Their mind is full of greed. Greediness to become more rich, to become more sense gratification they need to do. That is the way even our government also taking in that way only, and wherever we are seeing the TV and YouTube, you are seeing there are also all the advertisements. All the advertisements are saying that okay, hey, if you are living in my for 3B. Now earlier when the house is very small, the olden days the house was very small. They used to live in the hut. They won't worry about I'm building a 3-story, 4-story building or not. They won't worry about that. Now to get a house itself, it is a pride. So the advertisements. Oh, if you have the house in this particular builder, you are living like a king. So that kind of advertisements are there. Even for a small cigarette also they are putting the advertisement. Live life king size. Like they put the advertisement is a cigarette advertisement. So the people are getting attracted by this kind of advertisements and they are getting trapped into that. So then the goal of life is ultimately it is going away from us. And then because the Kali Yuga also it is like that only 75% of the people it is Manda Buddhi and Manda Bhagya. And remaining 25% of the people only have the little knowledge about the scriptures. In that also very few are going towards the path of spirituality. Otherwise, they are just for the namesake, they are doing the spirituality. In Bhagavad-gītā 9.27, Krishna is saying, what he is saying? Yat karosi, yat asnasi, yat jugasi dadasi yat tapasyasi kaunteya, tat kuresva mat arpanam. Krishna is saying that whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer or give away, and whatever austerities you perform, do that, O son of Kundi, as an offering to me. So, this is the words and verdict from Lord himself. Lord himself is saying that whatever you do, whatever the activities you do it for me. Whatever you eat. So, whatever you eat means it is not like that. If you give the Lord will eat. It's not like that. Lord will eat, but he will return that as a prasadam. So whatever we are preparing it in our home, we are preparing the boha for the Lord. That mood we have to cook in the kitchen. Okay, I'm preparing a food for the Lord. That's what all of our activities should center around the Lord. Then our life will be successful, blissful, and our goal will be reached peacefully. We can reach our goal. That whatever we are eating, whatever we are going to eat, okay, let us prepare the first boga. We will prepare boga and first offer to the Lord. Then Lord will let the Lord eat that, and He will give us the prasadam. So that prasadam, if we eat the prasadam, what will happen? That even the prasadam also, it is a karma-free food. Whatever why we are offering to the Lord, what Lord will remove the karma out of that food also. Yes, even we are while preparing, even though you are preparing a sattvic food, you are preparing you can say that I'm not preparing the non-vegetarian. What is the karma I will get? So you will get the karma out of the food, whatever we are preparing, even though you are heating a small, boiling a water also, you will get a karma, because boiling water itself, there are so many microorganisms are getting killed. So there also we are getting the karma. So in order to relieve from all these karmas, we are offering that to the Lord. Lord will take away, because Lord will understand. Lord understood that this person in the path of realization. Yes, we are offering to the Lord. Whatever the things are, we know that this is not meant for me. It is meant for Lord. When Lord gives the remnants, I will need to take the remnants only. So when that mood, that is a servant mood. See, servant in the home, whatever we are eating, the somebody, suppose you have a servant at your home. The servant won't eat the first, right? The who are all doing the work in our home. First, they will serve to the owner of the house. Once the owner and all everybody done, then the servants go and eat whatever the remnants. So that is the mood we need to always in our home also. The Lord is sitting in our home as a owner of the house, proprietor, then we are serving there to the Lord. We should not think that this is my house. It should be the Lord should be centered around that. This is the Lord's house. I am staying here in this house as a servant. So I am meant to here as a servant of the Lord. That should be our mood. And whatever we are, then our ego won't get hurted. Because our mood always need to, the servant mode we need to get always need to be in the committed servant mode. The servant, whatever the owner is shouting, whatever the others shouting, they won't mind. Even though they have something on their heart, they won't express at all. So why they are not expressing? Because they don't have the ego. And they are thinking that, okay, that person is higher person. Whatever I am getting, because of him, my daily wages I am getting from that, he is the owner, so I am getting from him. So I cannot say anything opposite to him. I cannot oppose whatever he is saying. So that is the mood of the servant. The similar mood we should have with the Lord also. Of course, Lord may not directly, we cannot tell. He won't say to anything to us, but whatever the surrounding circumstances and whatever the things are happening around us is the reaction, whatever we are doing. So in order to, whatever the reactions around us, it is happening. If we are not reacting in the negative way and we are accepting that, okay, this is because of my karma, I am getting this. And because of maybe my previous karma, I'm getting this. So all those, if you take everything in that mood, then we won't get angry, we won't get frustrated, we won't get stressed at all. So everything is a prasadam of the Lord. Whatever we're getting is a prasadam of the Lord. Even though you fell on the road, okay, it is also because of something I did in the previous week, because of that God gave this to me. So this is the law of nature also. It is that whatever you are giving away from you, and you are getting, yes, in the science also we are studying the Newton's law. So what is the Newton's third law? Every reaction, it has the equal opposite reaction. The similar, that is the law of nature also like that. Whatever we are doing this to the others, that will return to us. The similar way, so that is the reason, whatever we have to do with the others, we should do. What if we are in that position, how we need to be treated. In that way, if you treat the others won't be hurted, and we also get the peaceful mind, and that will reciprocate to us also. That other person also reciprocate to us. So the similar way, we have to live in this material world untouched, like the lotus flower leaf. If there is a water drop is there. How much ever hours the water will be there in that lotus leaf, the water won't touch the leaf. That should be, the water will be in the, if you shake the leaf, the water will come down. And if the leaf never get wet. So that is the way we have to live in this material world. The material world, if you take as a lotus leaf, and our life should be like a water on the lotus leaf. So we should not so much attached to this material world. And our life should be like a grass in this material world. Like if there is a grass in the road, if you see, you can see, sometimes you can see if you're watering the grass every day, you can see the roots also, the grass roots also you can see outside. And if you pull the grass, it will come. If you water and if you pull the grass, it immediately will come. It won't attach much in the ground. But if you see the other plants and or trees, it is difficult to pull out from that mud. Why it is difficult? Because it is deep rooted there. So our life also should we need to live a life like a grass. It needs to be pulled immediately from this material world. It should not be deep rooted in the material world. If the life is deep rooted, what will happen? Suppose you have big tree is there. The people are unable to cut the tree. So what they are unable to remove the tree from the root. Suppose they are cutting the tree in the ground level and they left it as it is. What will happen? Again, the tree will sprout from there. The leaves sprout from there, and it will become a tree. but the tree will be there in the same place. The similar way, if we are deep rooted in this material world like a tree, we will be remain in this material world only. We cannot go away from this. So our ultimate goal of life should be to reach the Supreme Lord. That's what all the scriptures are saying. Even the Supreme Lord also saying to us the same thing. Whatever austerities you are performing, so that's the austerities, you are doing it for me. So we should not, basically, we should not do the austerities for, okay, I am doing this vrata to get a good job. I'm doing this vrata to pass in the exam, I'm doing this vrata to get the good wife or good husband. I'm doing this vrata for getting a child. So we should not basically do this, all those activities, because this is the childish way of asking the things to the Lord. Why the child may not aware that whether the Lord, my father will give or not, not aware, but the child will, whimsically, he will ask, okay, shall I get it? Get a ice cream? Shall I get this one? Shall I get that one? But the father knows his financial position. Father knows what is good for the child. The father will give what is good for the child. That only father will give. Father won't give whatever he is asking. So the Supreme Lord, he is our Supreme Father. So the Supreme Father knows whatever we required. Okay, we don't need to ask, okay, I want this, I want that. We don't need to ask. Even we ask also, we need to ask to the Supreme Lord only. We can ask him, but it is not necessary, because whatever we required, Lord will give. So, but our ultimate ask should be, let me surrender unto your Supreme Lord. Please take me as your servant. So that should be our ask to the Supreme Lord, because the Supreme Lord is all eagerly waiting for us when this living entity turn towards me. So that is the way the Supreme Lord is always waiting, eagerly waiting for us, because we are all, once we get out from this, come out from the womb of our mother, immediately we are growing, we are seeing this outside, what is the world, whatever our neighbors are doing, whomever we are interacting, whatever those people are doing, whatever the common people are doing, we are also started doing those things. We are not thinking about why we born, what is the reason, purpose of our life, why these things are happening to us. We never, not only we, nobody will think about that. The person who is getting the spiritual knowledge to understand, who has a little intelligence, only that person can think, why I born in this material world, what is the purpose, why I am suffering, what is the reason, how to get out of this, from this suffering. So all these questions only the intelligent person can think, and that is also the blessings of the Supreme Lord, by the mercy of the Supreme Lord, or by the mercy of the acharyas, who are now and then they are coming to the material world and giving the knowledge to us. So our ultimate goal of life should be to reach the Supreme Lord, and whatever the activities we are doing, and even like Krishna saying in 9.27, and Brahma is saying in this today's sloka 2.5.16, whatever the activities we are doing, we should be, ultimate goal should be to realize Narayana, and everything offered to the Lord, and everything, our life should be dedicated to the Lord. And it is not necessary, okay, dedicate to them 24/7, I need to only think about the Lord. It's not like that. Krishna also not recommending that. Krishna, whatever is saying, whatever the position you are doing, whatever the work you are doing, you continue with that, but don't attach to the result. That is the only recommendation Krishna is doing. The results, give me the result. Whatever the result is, a failure or success, give it to me. I will take care. You don't worry about the result. Do your karma. And do your karma means, it is the Krishna should be centered around that. Lord should be centered around, and we need to do our karma. So then we won't get any effect of the karma, and also Lord will take care of us always. And at the end of the life, if you are leading your life, the Krishna consciousness, entire life you are doing this Krishna consciousness, whatever the activities you are doing, you center around the Krishna, whether it is connected with Krishna, we need to think about that, whether it is connected with Krishna, whether it is Krishna will be accepted or not. In that way, if you think and if you do the activities, then we won't do any wrong things, and we will also be in the Krishna consciousness. And when we are in the Krishna consciousness, and like we lead the life in that way, at the end of the life, what will happen? End of the life, while leaving the big exam for us, what is the exam? Leaving this body is the biggest exam for us. It's that is the final exam for us. So final exam, if you want to pass there, we just need to remember the Supreme Lord. That's the only thing. The Lord is saying in Bhagavad-gītā that whatever you are remembering at the end of when leaving this body, you will get that, you will attain that that position. So at the end of the life, we should not think that, okay, I missed, I couldn't enjoy this life. I couldn't earn so much. I was not beauty. Let me I want to be a beautiful. So this kind of remembrance should not be there. Oh, I'm leaving my children. I'm leaving my wife. This should not be the remembrance. We should not remember all those things at the end of the life. At the end of the life, our remembrance should be the ultimate Supreme Lord. Okay, you need to remember the Lord. If you are able to remember the Lord at the end of the life, and if you leave the body, then automatically our soul, it will go out of this material world. It will reach the based on our mood. It is not necessary you need to go to Vishnu. There are many Vaikuntha planets are there. Based on our mood, we can reach our ultimate goal. So our mood is ultimate, especially for the Gaudiya Vaisnava Parampara, our mood is to reach the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is staying in the Goloka Vrindavan, Krishna in his original form. We wanted to go there. That is our mood. So everybody daily, to achieve, that is our goal. To achieve that daily, we have to worship the Lord and chanting the holy name of the Lord, do the service centered around the Lord, so that we can achieve that at the end of our life. Hare Krishna. Grandhara Srimad Bhagavatam ki
Jai.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, everyone.